Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is going to be a makeup plus skincare video. I will be sharing my daytime skincare routine and we will be creating this makeup look. I will also be trying some new products in today's video. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with skincare, and a huge thanks to Neemli for sponsoring this part of the video. I have been using their products in my daytime skincare routine for more than a month. So I'm going to start off with their vitamin C serum. This is a Neemli hyaluronic and vitamin C serum. It's a gel based vitamin C serum, a great product for dry and dehydrated skin. It also helps in reducing fine lines and hyperpigmentation. It's a completely non-greasy formula, can also work as a makeup primer. It has a very light fragrance. It's very lightweight and quick absorbing. This has got 12% vitamin C. I like Neemli as a brand. They are not just cruelty-free and vegan, but their idea of loving the skin you are in is something that resonates with me. Moving on to the moisturizer, I have the Neemli Hyaluronic and Oat Amino Acid Moisturizer. This moisturizer helps in hydrating and moisture retention. It has a lightweight texture and is quick absorbing, just like their vitamin C serum. Amino acids soothe skin, help moisturize and act as an antioxidant. They also pair well with a lot of active ingredients and good for skin's moisture barrier. This product has some fragrance too, but I don't mind it. It will make your skin hydrated, plump and glowy. After applying the moisturizer, I wait for a minute before applying the sunscreen. That way the products get some time to settle on my skin. For sunscreen, I have the Neemli SPF 30 Plus mattifying sunscreen. It wasn't very mattifying on my skin. It gives me a glowy finish. This is very liquidy and it comes in a spray packaging. This is a really good sunscreen to use indoors as it has an SPF of 30 and a very light texture, something you can wear every day. It's very liquidy, so it doesn't take a lot of time to blend. This has no white cast, but I do want you to know that this has not got a matte finish. It's non-sticky, but it has a glowy finish, and my skin type is moving more towards dry as winter is approaching, so I don't mind the glowy finish, but it's not matte. Overall, I love all the three products, and a lot of you guys commented on my recent video that my skin looks really good, and I agree. The texture has improved a lot. For moisturizing and prepping my lips, I'm using the Colourpop Luxe Lip Oil in Dew Drop. This is a clear, transparent lip oil. It's non-sticky, non-tacky, very moisturizing and lightweight. Now let's move on to makeup. For priming and color correcting, I'm using the K-Beauty Color Correcting Primer in Orange. I'm applying it in the areas where I have hyperpigmentation and dark circles. So I'm basically going to apply it under my eyes and around my mouth. To conceal these areas, I'm using the PAC Take Cover Concealer in Classic Beige. I bought an exact matte, so I thought of using it under foundation. I really like the formula, it blends easily. It's non-drying and the packaging is also good. It has a medium coverage, but you can build it up. On my face, it does cover everything. Then I'm using the Insight HD Concealer in shade Rich Tan for cream contouring. I'm contouring my forehead, cheekbones, jaw and nose. After this, I am going to apply a very light layer of the K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation all over my face. The brush I'm using here is the Cuffs and Lashes F021 brush. I'm buffing the foundation into my skin very lightly. Don't want to cover up the contour entirely, but the foundation will take care of unblended areas. My whole makeup routine is shifting towards more hydrating products as winter is approaching. Also, I don't mind sheer coverage on the outer perimeter of my face, but I always make sure that I have medium to full coverage on the center of my face. For setting my under eyes and smile lines, I am going to use two tinted powders. First, I'm using the Sugar Set the Tone tinted powder to set my smile lines. This one is in the shade Chocosino. I'm using a powder that's very close to my skin tone because I don't want to highlight this area. Just want to set it and make it matte. Otherwise, the foundation will start creasing. For my under eyes, I'm using a highlighting shade. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light medium. I'm pressing some powder under my eyes and then blending it to brighten up that area, almost in an inverted triangle shape. This should not be confused with baking. I'm only using the amount that's needed to set the base products in place on my under eyes. Then I'm using the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in Cinnamon Crush. For applying this product, I'm using the same brush with which I applied my foundation. It's the first time I'm trying this product and I was really impressed by this cream blush. It's lightweight and it's very creamy. It's blendable, it's not too glowy or sticky, so I really like it. It sits beautifully on top of foundation. Now the shade Cinnamon Crush is perfect for dusky skin. It's this deep burnt orange kind of shade that I really like. The blush is very buildable too. Let's move on to the eyes. I have a new eyeshadow palette today. This is the Colourpop Boudoir Noir. I think I'm pronouncing it right because it's a French word, so I'm not sure. So yeah, this is the Boudoir Noir Pressed Powder Palette. This has 12 stunning shades. I bought this palette from Colourpop's official website. So let's get to the eye makeup. First, I'm going to apply a concealer as my eyeshadow base. Then I'm taking the shade Desire on a fluffy blending brush and applying it above my crease. This is a mustard yellow kind of shade, but it has a depth to it. I'm building up this shade using the same brush. The matte shades on this palette are very pigmented and they do not have fallout. Some of the shades do have some kickback on the pan, but no fallout at all. Then I'm picking up the shade Latex on a pointed blending brush. It's a pale olive green. I'm applying it into my crease and outer V and blending it in with the yellow. Then I'm dipping into Hot Toddy with the same brush, packing it on my outer corner and slowly diffusing it into my crease. Now this eyeshadow palette caught my eye because of the color scheme. The green, yellow and brown tones are gorgeous and they look amazing when paired together. This was for $18 I think, which is very affordable if we consider the quality, and I didn't pay anything for shipping because they had free shipping when I ordered it. I love the quality and I think I'm going to buy more often from Colourpop during sales. Then I applied the green all over my eyelids because I don't want the shimmer shade to pop a lot. I want to maintain the olive green smoky look that's going on here. And ultimately for my lid, I am going to use the shade Body Language. I'm picking it up with my fingers and applying it all over my eyelid. This is a popping metallic shade. It looks shimmery on the pan, but once you pick it up with your fingers, it's sort of metallic. Also, this shade has a little bit of fallout, but that can be taken care of. As soon as the glitter falls on your face, just dust it off. For my lower lash line, I'm picking up the shades Desire and Hot Toddy and I'm running both of them on my lower lash line. After this, I am going to diffuse everything out with a fluffy blending brush. Whenever I do smoky eye, I like to take the eyeshadow all the way to my temples because that gives a very lifted look to your face. Then I'm using the shade Good Night for my inner corner. This shade was so pigmented and it was so damn lit. I was really surprised how pigmented the shade was because I generally use a highlighter on my inner corner and you have to build it up a couple of times to get that kind of pigmentation, but this was extremely popping in one go. Now let's move on to the contour. For that I'm using the K-Beauty Highlight and Contouring Palette. I'm using the contouring shade for contouring my cheekbones, forehead and jawline. For powder blush, I'm using the Sugar Contour de Force blush in Salmon Superstar. For highlighter, I'm using the MUA Makeup Academy Shimmer Powder Highlighter. This one is in the shade Cashmere. And for lipstick, I'm using the MAC Satin Lipstick in Verve. I am not getting rid of the lip oil, I'm just applying it on top of that. So that's it for the video. This is the completed look. I wanted to do a fall look with the palette. I mean, this can be called a fall look. This is not your regular brown toned fall look, but I'd still like to call it a fall look. I really hope you liked this video. If it did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.